everyone. Welcome to the 5th Annual Nutshell Games. I'm Patty Ron. I'm the director of the Center for Communicating Science at Virginia Tech, and I'm joined on this Zoom screen by my colleague, Carrie Kraler, the associate director of the center. Our mission is to help scientists and scholars learn to tell their stories more effectively, and we have a lot of different ways of doing that, but one of them is the Nutshell Games. Carrie?
The Nutshell Games is one of our favorite opportunities for helping graduate students develop their communication abilities. We open this event to all graduate students from all across campus to share their research, and we take the first 30 who register for the event as our contestants. This year, in our shift to an online format, we have slightly different rules. The graduate student presenters were allowed to use a single prop, any environment they wanted to, no editing, and no slides or figures on the screen.
My name's Adam Rachi. I'm a biology teacher at Maggie Walker Governor School, and I previously taught at Blacksburg High School. To me, communicating science is essential. We live in a world where there is currently a global pandemic. We're in the middle of a mass extinction event. There's a mental health crisis going on, and we're facing catastrophic climate change. And I think science has the answers to a lot of these problems, but only if people understand it and believe in it. And that was what was so inspiring to me about these Nutshell Games, was just to know that there are so many people working on answering these great questions that we face.
Hello, I'm Xavier, a 7th grader at Blacksburg Middle School. I think that communicating science is important because through communicating science, we can prepare for natural disasters, stop climate change and deadly diseases, and so much more. And I think that the Nutshell Games are meaningful because through the Nutshell Games, students can learn how to effectively communicate their science and research to people of all ages.
Hello, my name is Anna Drangowska, and I'm a PhD student at the University of Virginia, and I'm interested in science communication and involved in many science communication activities. And I think that science communication is important because science is supported by society, for example, for our taxes, and the goal of science is to move society forward. So I think to keep the support and have a real impact on the world, science discoveries shouldn't be kept in some fancy journals that are accessed by only a few people. I think scientists have obligation to inform people what we do, why it's important, and we should be able to communicate it in a very accessible way.
I'm Patricia Goodrow, and I have the privilege of supervising the science curriculum for K-12 schools here in Montgomery County, Virginia. And I think it's extremely important that we communicate science because it's part of our Virginia standards of learning. We try to teach our students that science won't happen if we can't communicate it. And further, as we communicate, we have to be able to critique and replicate the studies that are being done that show us and explain how the world works.
My name is Nicholas St. Fleur. I am a freelance science reporter. I write about dinosaurs and mummies and space, mostly for the New York Times, and I also write about health and the intersection of medicine and healthcare and race for Stat News. And to me, science communication is so important because trust in scientific evidence and scientific facts is so important, as we all see right now. Wear a mask. I was so happy and pleased to be a judge for this contest. All of you guys had so much fun and enthusiasm, and I really enjoyed being able to watch you guys, explain your science, just the diversity of different areas of science that you're all studying, and just how much joy you guys had putting these together really brought me joy. So thank you for letting me be a part of this.
I'm Michael Sutphin. I'm the Vice Mayor of Blacksburg, Virginia, and I'm a 2006 graduate of Virginia Tech in the Communications Department. And I'm really interested in science communication because I actually wrote for Virginia Tech for 11 years, and part of my responsibility was writing about the scientific research that was happening at the university, particularly involving veterinary medicine and agriculture. So I was really impressed by all of the submissions and all of the ability of everyone who submitted to the Nutshell Games, how they were able to condense their sometimes very complicated research into something that everyone can understand.
Thanks again to the judges, 6 of whom you've just seen introduced, and of course to Karen DePaw, who wasn't able to be here with us for the introduction. The presentation videos will premiere at 4:15 right here on this channel. Please use the chat or comment venues for congratulating the presenters, and have a great time at the Nutshell Games.
The announcement of the winners and a surprise twist on this year's Nutshell competition will go live at 6 p.m. So be sure and find that video at 6 p.m. to learn who won the Nutshell Games. And now, enjoy all these fantastic videos. Thanks for joining us.